So children, today we are going to talk about the value of your parents. Have you ever thought to yourself how valuable they are? You know, they must be the two people in your life that you get to see during the most of your time. But children, Lord Buddha has told us, even if you treat your parents, if you were to take care of them, in 100 long years, holding your mother in one of your shoulders and holding your father in the other, for 100 long years, and you take care of everything. You provide all the requirements of your parents, and even if you took care of them for 100 long years, you can never repay the debt that they have, that you have got from them. You can never repay that. Children, Lord Buddha knows everything. He knows better than you. He knows better than us. So He's the one who has told this. So we have to believe in Him. And we have to realize the value of our parents. You see, children, although we don't realize, your parents are a fountain of merits to you. That might not be for other children. For example, your parents might not be a fountain of merits for your friends. They have their own fountain. Their parents are their fountain of merits. Why do you say so? If you treat your parents in a very nice manner, the best that you can do, that will be hugely meritorious. And you can make use of this, and you can earn merits. If you were to worship them with all your heart, and out of all the compassion that you have in your heart, if you were to worship them at the end of the day, and you keep that as a practice, you will earn huge amount of merits. Therefore, children, we have to make this a practice. But this will become a practice only if you realize the value of your parents. You see, there is something about things that we get for nothing, for free of charge. For example, you get oxygen from air. How much does it cost to get oxygen from the air? How much do you pay for it? You get it free of charge, of course. You get sunlight from the sun, obviously. How much do you pay to the sun? You pay nothing. You get it free of charge. And many things in this world, at least some things, you will get free of charge. And we fail to realize the value of them. The value of the things that we get for nothing, free of charge. Have you ever thought to yourself, children, can you ever give a value to the things that you get free of charge? How much do you pay to your mother to get that love from her? To be loved by your mother? How much does it cost to you? You pay nothing. How much do you pay to be loved by your father? How much does it cost? You pay nothing. But children, the danger of these free things that we get in our life is we fail to realize the real value of it. Do you know why they come with no amount of cost? Do you know the reason? Because that cannot be defined. The value of them cannot be defined with a cost. That is why they don't come with a cost. Therefore, children, do not wait until the moment that you realize they were invaluable. Realize it now. We fail to realize the true value of things that we get for free of charge until the moment that we lose it. If the human nation, the human population all around the world, if they were to know that the free oxygen that were there in the atmosphere is going to be finished soon, then only they will realize, the humans will realize, that means we will realize the true value of this. Because it is there anyway. No one seems to realize the true value of it. If you were told that sun is going to expire on such and such a date, then only people will realize the true value of the sun. To be frank, the energy that comes to the earth, it is totally dependent on the sun. If there were no sun, nothing on this earth could run. Therefore, children, this is the danger of things that we have got for no cost at all. Your parents' love and your parents' association, just the capability, just the ability that you can live with them, it's a blessing. You can't realize the true value of it until that day comes when you have to leave them. Therefore, children, think about the difficult days in your life. It might be the day that you forgot to do your homework. Didn't your parents help with them? They did. They did everything in their possibility. They did everything in their capability to help you out. If you were sick, who took care of you? Can you remember? Was it your friends? Was it your other relatives? No. It was your parents. They could not sleep because of you, because you were suffering. And they were right beside you. They were singing for you. They were touching your head continuously until you fell asleep. Why did they do that? I'm sure you must have experienced this. Just imagine, when you went out from home, when you were not with your parents, you missed them. Can you remember that day that you went on a picnic for the first time? That was the first day that you went out, that you stayed a night away from your home. Can you remember that day? You missed your parents so much. Children, there's a close connection between you and your parents. And there should be. But things change when you grow older. When we grow older, we tend to think that we are independent. Of course, you might be. You might really be independent. You think that you know the world better than your parents. You might think. But children, remember this. Our parents have lived their life more than us. So always they are ahead of us. They know this world better than us. Therefore, we have to trust them. We will only understand this when we become parents. Until then, we fail to realize how much they love us. They will never, ever do or say anything against you. They will only say things that will help you to develop. Therefore, children, we have to understand and respond according to what our parents ask of us. There might have been the days that you hated so much because your parents asked you to do that something that you didn't like. For example, when the exams come, there might be days that you didn't like at all. You were asked to study and you didn't like it. Does that mean that your parents want you to suffer? No. We have to realize that they are only seeing the better of us. They can see the bright side of us, although we cannot see that. They will see the better way of our development. They can see our potential. That is why they advise us. Therefore, children, after realizing the fountain of merits that you live day in and day out, you can make use of your parents to earn much merits. Because, as we discussed in our previous talk, what you give is what you get. If you take care of your parents, you will be taken care of. Therefore, children, if you give something to your parents because of the great virtues that your parents hold to you, you will gain great amount of merits. Therefore, don't miss this chance to gain a lot of merits, and this merit will never do something wrong to you. It will be a help to facilitate your life. It will do you good. It will never do something bad. This has been explained by Lord Buddha. If you do good things, you will only get good results. And if you do bad things, you will only get bad results for that. And that can never be changed. Therefore, children, let us take a firm resolve from today onwards. I'm sure you all must be very keen in taking care of your parents. Let us take this resolve to listen to our parents and obey them, because they are always ahead of us. They have lived more than us. And let us take care of them as much as we can, because what we give is what we get. If we give the greatest thing that we have for our parents, we will get the greatest thing. Children, during today's talk, we summarized what we were talking in the previous talk. We revised the core concept that we talked in our previous talk. What we give is what we get. And how to practice that in our day-to-day life. Thereafter, we were discussing about the value and the importance of our parents. We discussed about the analogy that was given by Lord Buddha, describing the importance of your parents and the fact that you can never repay the debt that you have taken, even if you treat your parents, even if you take care of your parents for 100 long years in the best way that you can take care of them. Then we discussed why we should take care of our parents, why they are important. We discussed about the true value of the things that we get for free of charge. Not only your parents' love, we discussed about other aspects that we get for free of charge. Then we discussed why they are free of charge. Because their value cannot be measured through just a cost. The true value is immeasurable. That is why they are free. Then we discussed about how we can take care of our parents. Just a little thing. You don't have to worry that much. If you can offer a glass of water just before you sleep to your parents, just in case if they get a cough or something in the middle of the night, they don't have to go to the kitchen. They can use that glass of water. So be mindful, be creative in doing your merits, in taking care of your parents. It's your parents after all. Therefore, you have the right to take care of your parents. Therefore, children, you will never regret this. We will never ever regret the merits that we can obtain by taking care of our parents. Therefore, children, let us take the maximum benefit to our lives by obtaining these huge merits by taking care of our parents. Okay, children, we have talked about the importance of our parents, and let us practice that in our day-to-day life. May through the power of the merits that we have obtained by listening to these talks and the determination that we have taken to take care of our parents, may they be transferred to all beings in all worlds, and if they have been born in the woeful planes, may they be redeemed from those woeful planes and be born in the blissful planes. May they refrain from unmeritorious deeds, may they fulfill their meritorious deed and fulfill the Noble Eightfold Path and attain the supreme bliss of Nibbana.